What is up, YouTube? This is He Got Kicks. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Before I get into this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell that we get all the notifications every time I drop one of these bangers, hit the like button, hit the share button for me. Let's get these videos out there a little bit more. As you guys know, I just dropped a review yesterday on these beauties right here, the Air Jordan 14 Toros and the On Foot. Today we have another episode, another part of my series release recap. Of course, as you guys know, I am a store manager with Hibbett Sports, and I could not be more blessed, honestly. But right now, let's talk about how these did, and especially I'll go over kind of how they did in other stores around the city. I know pretty much every store manager in this city if it's a sneaker store. So we had these come release day and only 2 of us. That's one thing that I think a lot of people had kind of misconstrued, that it was a GR. Now, was it? Kinda. But this sneaker was actually a very limited GR. This one right here, I gotta say, between every store in Louisville, you know, not only Hibbett's, but you know, Champs, Foot Action, all that stuff as well, you could probably average it out that every store got around 30 pairs. And if you look at our Hibbett's, we have 4 here in Louisville. Only 2 of us got it, and I was lucky enough my store was one, and of course the Dixie Highway one was also one that got it. There was not many. I know of 2 Foot Lockers and 2 Champs and 2 Finish Lines, and that was in a couple City Gears, I think. And that was about it for this whole city. That's kind of insane to really think about, that there was about 30 pairs per store, and that's on average. That's pretty amazing to me. You know, normally whenever there's one Finish Line up the road, that gets close to 200 pairs in men's alone for most Jordan retros. So this one right here, honestly, started out, this is honestly my first one that I gotta say 90% or more of my raffle winners picked up, and that is usually, that's rare. Like normally I have, you know, between 50 to 60% of my raffle winners pick up, and this time it was around 90. So that can tell that, you know, most of the time a lot of these people, because there are names, and this is every store manager out there that you can even name, that there are names that we see every release that don't come pick up, and somehow they always win. But you know, they probably just have a lot of accounts or have a lot of people put in for them under the same name, and you know, that makes it easier for them that way. But that makes it, I guess, that makes a pair open for somebody first come first serve. I had about, I think it was about 2 pairs left for first come first serve whenever that came up at 12. The first come first serve, I had about, I think we gave out line tickets. I think the line ticket went up to like 48. And I think that we had 48 people in line for 2 sneakers, like 2. And that, it is amazing right now how it feels being a store manager. Because I wasn't in retail in this time. Of course, I was a kid buying sneakers, but this feels a lot like 2012, when it doesn't matter what they drop, it's selling out. Now these would have sold out last year too, like not even gonna lie. Like this isn't one of those that I think last year would have sat for a little bit. This is one that I think would have sold out last year as well, but I don't know if that many people would have wanted these, like, because the 14 is kind of like an acquired taste for some people, and like me, I like 14s, but it's kind of amazing like how it is. And I gotta say, I love it. I love every bit of it. We had, phone was ringing off the hook all day. Y'all still got them. We still had people coming in, but you know, hours later asking if we still had them. And you know, it's like I said, it's definitely amazing for business. I love it, and definitely nice to liquidate all of this stuff. And you know, especially if you know you want to get more. And that's one thing that a lot of people, whenever they ask, well, why don't this store get that, or why don't this store get that, a lot of it has to do with liquidation. Do they sell sell out whenever they get it? And you know, it's a lot of tricky things that go into that, and it's the corporate level has to look at those numbers, and it's gonna be smart business moves, and it's just smart. And I gotta say, Hibbets is probably one of the smarter ones that place the shoes in the right spots, and it's a very smart business. But this one right here sold out, and it was amazing. Like I set up appointments with people, and that's one thing that I will say with our raffle process that I really do like and think it is a lot better than anybody else's right now, is that we set up appointments for people to come up. I do in 15-minute increments, so I'll go, you know, from 10, 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock. I'll max it out at 5 people per appointment to come pick up your sneaker, and that way I can still have, because right now our maximum capacity is 15, so if I had 4 people working with me this morning, 5 people pick up, I still have 6 people that come in and shop, you know, regularly. And I feel like that's kind of the best process, that is the smartest way to do it, especially having the appointments and keeping people social distance and keeping people safe, and especially my employees. And it's definitely the whole release. This was probably, I gotta say, this one was actually the smoothest out of all of them that I've had here recently, especially. Like, you know, everybody followed every direction. Everybody stayed in their car. Everybody, you know, stayed outside in the first come first serve line, stayed 6 feet apart. Like, it was, I never once had to tell anybody, hey, you know, hey, back up a little bit, you gotta stay 6 feet. Never once had to say that. So this release was honestly smooth. This release, you know, and even people, whenever the shoes were sold out, were understanding. Like, they were like, oh, well, saw that coming. You know, we knew these were limited. Like, that was kind of dope. So, but yeah, this release sold out quick, went quick. On to the next one. There's all kind of things that are going to be going on. We have a bunch of launches coming up in July. I think the next is the alternate grapes, so this should be a heck of a month, and I cannot wait. Again, I just want to get that out the way real quick, get that release recap, have another episode out there. Again, I love you guys so much. You guys don't know what you mean to me, mean to my life. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell there to get notifications, hit the like button, hit the share button. I love you guys. Mamba forever. Peace.